So what are brushes? Brushes are the main tool that you're going to use as an artist in Photoshop to create the pieces which you're going to make. Now, on the left, you have your brush tool right here, symbolized by a brush, or you could use your B button on your keyboard. Both will work. If you have a tablet, I suggest that you assign the B button to one of your tablet buttons so that you can use that as a shortcut just to quickly switch between the brush and E, the eraser. For when you're creating art, it speeds things up so much, just being able to switch between them very quickly. It's even faster than flipping your pen around if you have a pen which has a rubber on the end. Now, when it comes to brushes, with Photoshop and many other drawing software, you have the ability to change the type of brush that you're using. Okay, so right here I'm just using a standard round brush. You can see that at the top right there. Now within this brush I can change the opacity, which just makes it fainter, and also means that you can also layer up, which will have its own effect. You can change the flow, which doesn't do all that much with this basic round brush that I'm using. And you can also change smoothing, which I don't really use, and quite importantly, the pressure sensitivity. So if you're using a tablet, which I'm expecting that most of you will be, pressure sensitivity is a major thing, since that's what allows us to get those thin marks there and vary the thickness of the line. We take that off and it's all just thick and the same diameter the whole way around. Okay, so earlier I mentioned that we can change the type of brush that we're using. We do that in this section right here on the right. This should be right next to your navigator normally. If it's not, just go to window and mess around with that brush section there until it pops up, and there we can select all the different brushes that have been added to your brush library pretty much, and you can add those yourself or create them yourself, and I'll show you how to do that in another video. And from here, like I said, we can change them so we can get different brushes with different properties and different shapes. And once you understand how to use that, and later on how to make them and how to modify them, the sky's the limit with what you're able to create. Now you'll find that a lot of artists say, oh, people are always asking me what brushes I use, but the brushes aren't important, it doesn't magically make you better. But the truth is, the honest truth is, that brushes do make the job a lot easier. They're very, very useful. Sometimes brushes can take a piece from a 5 out of 10 all the way up to a 7 out of 10 if they're used correctly. Or they can save you a full hour of work. Rather than drawing clouds, why not just use a brush which creates the clouds straight away? Brushes can also be used with the eraser tool. So in the same way, like I said, you can either press E or just press the eraser tool on the left, and that just acts as a tool which rubs things out, and you can change the shape of that as well, so that if I just put some of this back in, it works in the exact same way. So you can remove, change the opacity and things like that. Very, very useful. This is also used a lot in photography as well. You can blend pictures together and things like that, or photo montage using the eraser tool effectively. And yeah, that's the basic rundown of brushes in Photoshop. In a future video, I'll be showing you how to create a new brush and how to save that to your library and modify the shape of that. Apart from that, I think we're done here. So thanks for listening. Until next time.